friends, thanks for watching. If you didn't know, because you don't follow me on other social media sites, I have a full cover of this song on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon. Is it Amazon MP3? I don't even know. Google Play, Deezer, a whole bunch of sites. So you can check that out on there. Just search for Perfect and Kelaska on whatever streaming site you use. Anyway, I asked you guys what song you wanted to have a tutorial for, and you picked this one. So you need a ukulele. I recommend getting a tuner, the Snark tuner. Get that because we're going to have to tune our ukulele up 1/2 step. So you want it to be G sharp, C sharp, F, A sharp. That's how you would like your tuning to be. Or you can keep it in the original key, which does not tune it up at all, but I just felt like Ed Sheeran sang a little bit low. So my cover is tuned up 1/2 step. It's a pretty easy song overall. It kind of uses the same chords, sometimes in a different scenario. So the verse is going to be G, E minor, C, and D. Now for the people that do not know those chords, maybe you're a beginner, I don't know, maybe you just don't know those chords, you don't play them for some weird reason. We're just gonna call this top string, bottom string, and I guess this will be 2nd and 3rd string, because that's what the professionals call it. So 3rd string, 2nd fret, then you're gonna take your middle finger and you're gonna go bottom string, 2nd fret, and then your ring finger will be 2nd string, 3rd fret, G. The bottom string, 2nd fret, the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and your ring finger will go on the 3rd string, 4th fret, E minor. Then you have a C, super easy, probably one of the easiest chords to play. It's just gonna be this finger, 3rd fret, bottom string, C. D, you're just gonna take these 3 fingers, or you can play it, if you're very strong, you could probably just play it like this, but I always play it with 3 fingers. And you're just gonna slide them onto the 2nd fret. All of them will fit there. Leave the bottom string open. And that is the chords for the verse. Now, for my verse, I finger pick it, so mine sounds like... You're just gonna kind of work down, so it's gonna be back up. And then when I in the intro, I go bottom. And then you would go into your verse. I don't really know what better way to explain it. And then, so it would be, well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were that someone waiting for me. And then that is where we would go to the pre-chorus. We were just kids when we... So you kind of smack it. I don't know how else to explain that, but just kind of smack it. For your pre-chorus, it's going to be almost the same chords. There's just one little variation that's going to be different. It will be G, E minor, C, G, D, G, E minor, C, D. You'll be into the chorus. The strumming on this one is kind of a mix between finger picking and strumming. What I do, it's really hard to hold this like this up here. I feel like a beetle. Hang on. That's better. Okay, we're going to, again, pick the first 3 and then strum down from the 3 up 2. 1, 2, 3, strum 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, strum 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, strum 1, 2. And that is your whole pre-chorus. And in your eyes, you're holding mine, baby. And then we go into that. So when we end that, we're just gonna give it kind of like a soft way. So you could either leave it open, baby, and back into the chorus, so you could kind of mute it. Go into it that way. There's like a million ways that you could soften it. You can let it ring out. You can not even have a note there at all. Just do whatever you want. Side note, it's extremely hard to sing with your ukulele up here. Just thought I'd let you know that. Chorus is probably the easiest part of the entire song. The chords are E minor, C, G, D. And for that part, we're going to strum it. So the strumming pattern would be down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, and you get the gist. It just continues on from there. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark, you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in the dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight. And then we go back into our verse. Before we go back into our verse, there's a little thing that I like to do with the finger picking. So I will go G and D. The same finger picking pattern that we did before will sound like. Except finishing that bottom thing on the G, we're gonna do it on the D. And then we go into the verse, which you already know. I don't want to make this a million minutes long like I always tend to do. So you go back to your verse, same exact thing. Then you go to your pre-chorus, same exact thing. Chorus, same exact thing. And then for your bridge, it's going to be the order of your verse chords. It's going to be G, E minor, C, and D. But it's going to be the strumming pattern of the chorus. The down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. Oh, baby, and then we go back into the thing. As I'm sure you noticed, when I finished my bridge, I give it a really good slam because I feel like that's where the momentum picks up in the song and he really gets into it. And we just go back into the chorus and it's the exact same chords, the exact same strumming pattern. The only thing that's different is he adds a little bit at the end. After he says, I've met an angel in person, she looks perfect. I think he says, I don't deserve this again. That's what we're gonna say, but whatever he says there, this is that part. And I switch from my strumming back to my pre-chorus kind of mix between finger picking and strumming. That would be like, I have faith in what I say. Now I know I have met an angel in person. She looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight. And for that, it's the G chord, and I just take my bottom string and my third string. Is that what we were gonna call it? That's what we're calling it now. And I just go, just those two. And that's the entire song. Like I said, it's pretty easy. If you don't have a tuner and you don't want to, or you have a lower voice, maybe you're a guy, leave it in the exact same key. Or maybe you want to tune it down a lower key. Maybe it's still too low for you, in which case tune it up a higher key. It's the same thing as adding a capo to any of these frets, but I always feel like a capo gets in my way. It kind of looks a little bit messy, so I prefer to just tune this up and switch the chords all around. That's that though. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Again, I never took lessons, so I'm not the greatest teacher. I don't really know what I'm doing. If you want to hear the full version of my song, make sure that you check it out on all of those streaming sites. I'm going to leave the link for iTunes in the bottom. And again, it's on Spotify, it's on all of the other ones, I just feel like Spotify is the best and they treat me well, so I like them a lot. And you should go stream it there if you can. Or the other ones, just stream it. Just stream as many times as you want to, because it was such a pain in the ass to make that song. Also, there's another little snippet of it on Instagram if you wanted to see like a visual kind of me playing it and singing it. That sounds a tiny bit better than this, considering I just kind of threw this together. That's enough talking for me. I hope that you liked it. I am going to try to film more tutorials for you guys, but they have to be songs that I've already done, because I do not have time to learn an entire song that I'm not going to put on YouTube. I'm sorry. Maybe in the future sometime I'll have time to do that, but not now. It's hard enough to learn a song a week. But if you have any requests of the songs that I have done, leave them in the comments below. Let me know what requests you want to hear, so that way if I do another one, I can just pick it out of there. I love you. I hope that you had a great Christmas. Any of the other holidays that you celebrate, I hope that they were great. I love you, and I will see you next time. I hope you like my tutorial. Bye!